Hey everyone, welcome to the domain vlog. This is going to be the first of many episodes. Um, Basically, I'm just going to talk about a few sales, acquisitions, domain strategy, those kind of things. Yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. Um, Today, I'm just going to talk about one of my acquisitions, what I've been acquiring lately. I'm going to briefly discuss one of my sales. I'm gonna talk about a domain that sold that I thought the buyer got a great deal on. And finally, I'm going to talk about a sale that I saw that I thought was a great sale. Um, so, to start with, what I've been acquiring recently is a lot more four-letter.coms. I think the price has kind of bottomed out recently after the Chinese market kind of drove it all up. So I've been, getting back on that bandwagon. I think, buying domains at four-letter domains at $200 is a great investment. These, you know, are selling to end users for a lot more. And you can get some real bargains on Namejet, GoDaddy auctions. You even go onto NamePros and check out the liquid domains section. You can see a lot of great deals there. So yeah, I think four-letter.coms are really undervalued right now. Um, but there's particular four-letter.coms that you should be looking at more than others. Let's just say that. So to start with, I mean, yesterday I picked up fxli.com. I think I paid just over $200 for it on Namejet. And I'm pretty confident that I'll get a good ROI on that at some point. Now, maybe I have to hold it for a year, maybe I have to hold it for 5 years, but at the end of the day, I know that that is going to go up in value, whether it be to another investor or whether the right end user comes along. Obviously, I'm hoping for the latter. But I'll talk to you a little bit about my strategy for acquiring four-letter.coms. I like ones that end in C. Of course, you've all heard that before. I like it because it stands for company or corporation or etc. etc. But I do also like them when they end in I, and which is one of the reasons why I acquired FXLI. Now I've got a lot of four-letter.coms that end in I. The reason being is that it's just another one of those letters that can stand for a lot of things, and I mean investment, incorporated. Um, people also look at N as it ends in network. It stands for all kinds of very popular words. Um, so yeah, I like N, I like I like C, and I try to acquire as many as I can because I think they're undervalued right now. So FX as well, right? Obviously, beginning with FX, I'm a little bit surprised that they're going that cheap. FX, obviously, most people understand that that stands for Forex, right? And that we've seen lots of sales in the Forex space, and yeah, I like it. So you've got FX at the beginning and you've got I at the end. Um, I think that that's a good acquisition. Now I've acquired a bunch of other four-letter.coms recently, all around kind of $200 to $300, and good letters as well. And nothing with you know X that doesn't have any meaning, or Z or Y, or most of these letters they can easily stand for something, and I think that's what you need to be looking out for. If it's something like KZWJ, Mm, I'm not so keen on that. I'm not so keen on that because I don't see much commercial use for it. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I've been acquiring lately. And in terms of sales, recent sales in February, I mean, I sold Postre.com for a good amount in January. I've had lots of little sales, in the $500 to $1,000 range. But I did just sell the other day 3dprintingtech.com. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this name, I didn't sell it for an awful lot of money, but to many people, you probably think 3dprintingtech.com. I mean, that makes sense. That sounds like a good name. And when I bought it, I thought, yeah, it did sound like a good name. I think I paid a couple $100 for it. Um, it's in a great industry, and tech is a great keyword that sells well, and it just seemed to make sense. But then again, when you think about it, 3D printing tech. Are you going to call your company that? 3D printing tech? Is an end user going to come along and want to buy it? And in my opinion, it's not great in that respect. It's not that brandable. It's not like, if I'm opening a 3D printing company, I'm not going to call it 3D printing tech. I'm just not. Anyway, there's been a company, and they were actually called 3D printing tech, and they owned a hyphenated version, and they inquired about the name multiple times over the last couple of years since I've owned it, and they offered a couple $100 here and there, and it just wasn't enough. So I always quoted reasonable price for $5,000, something like that. But I ended up selling it for like $1,600 last week, just because I hadn't had many other inquiries on it, and I'm pretty sure that it was the same company that kept inquiring, and sometimes you just got to move in, the inventory that's not getting that many looks, and maybe it's an undersell, but yeah, in my opinion, I think that one needed to move at that point, so I sold it. And I sold it for less than what I initially thought it would sell for. But at the end of the day, I still made 5-6x on my money in less than 2 years. So it's still a win. I better check actually where that domain went to. I haven't even looked, but I assume it went to the company that previously owned the hyphenated version. So yeah. Now, a couple of things in terms of what I've seen recently, sales wise, and I saw HDAX.com. I saw that reported sale the other day. Obviously, it just right off the top of my head reminds me of GDAX, all right, the crypto exchange. But anyway, it was reportedly sold for $30,000, and acquired for $399. A great ROI. A great four-letter.com that goes into what I was saying before. It's just these four-letter.coms have value, and if you hold on to them, they will sell. If they have if they're decent letter combinations. That's what I'll say. If they're decent letter combinations. And anyway, yeah, this was reported on NamePros, and I think it's a really great sale. Obviously, the seller is held firm on a price that's it's a good price for a four-letter.com, and they've done really well to sell it for that price, and it'll be interesting to see what gets built on that domain, because you've got to assume that it's an end user with you got some money to spare there. So I think that's a really great sale, and I think that you'll begin to see a lot more of those short four-letter.com sales as the crypto space continues to grow. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if HDAX goes to some kind of cryptocurrency company. So yeah. And then there was a buy. I don't know who bought it, but I was watching the auction on GoDaddy auctions recently, and I missed it. I think I was writing something, or I don't know. I was busy working on something, and I missed the auction, and it ended up selling for a price that I would have paid comfortably. I probably would have paid double what it sold for. I think that it's a phenomenal name, and that was smartfi.com. So smart and then fi, smartfi.com. It sold for I think $900, and I think that is a great pickup. I think that you'll get a lot of offers on that over the next few years, and you can sell that for significantly more. Um, the fintech community is growing, and it's very fashionable to put "fi" on the end of things. You've got SoFi, there's BizFi, and those are just off the top of my head. And what better keyword to put in front of "fi" than SmartFi, especially if you're a fintech company? SmartFi is a great brand, and I think that the person who picked up SmartFi.com for $910 made a very wise decision. And if I was in that auction, I would have, I would have paid double. But unfortunately, I missed it, and yeah, I'm kind of upset about it. But that's okay. I'll get the next one, and yeah, I look forward to kind of tracking that, because I truly believe that that's worth a good amount. It's worth more than what that person paid for it. So so yeah, every month moving forward, once a month, I'll get on and talk about one of my acquisitions, what I've been acquiring, a couple of sales, one or two sales that I've made, um, and then a sale that I've seen elsewhere, and then an acquisition that I've seen elsewhere. Yeah, and I'll talk about various other things throughout each month, but you can expect one of these episodes, uh, yeah, once a month or so. Um, yeah, I hope you liked it. Feel free to comment or reach out to me if you have any questions. And yeah, you can reach me at josh@brandconsultants.com, or you can contact us at contact@esoft.net for general inquiries. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day.